Hey guys, what's going on? I'm back here again with another video. Today we are going to be talking about why GCR is tanking. And I want to let you know that this has nothing to do with Treos. It is not going to affect Treos at all. This coin global currency reserve could go to 1 Satoshi. And you know what would change? Simply the ratio, the gap, the margin that you're going to make when you swap from GCR to TRO. My personal prediction, I don't think GCR is going to move at all until the platform comes out. And either A, what's going to happen is when the platform does come out, they're going to need merchants and people still may not be able to sell TRO, and there may not be a lot of volume on the platform. But eventually, over time, the platform is going to explode, and looking back at GCR at 8 cents, people are going to say, oh my goodness, I can't believe I missed that opportunity. Or what's going to happen, perhaps, is that the platform is going to take off right away. Keep in mind, this platform is there to incentivize merchants and buyers. This is a coin that we are buying. I'm going to talk about the dump in a second, why I think this is happening. This platform is here to incentivize merchants and buyers. People are going to want to use this platform. I laugh because I see coins out there that have more volume and more community support, but they literally have nothing behind them. They are just really good at pushing their coin. I have friends that make exorbitant sums off of little micro cap coins, and what a lot of them tell me, not all, but some, and it is common, and I'm not freaked out when I hear it anymore, is, yeah, I'm going to flip this coin and then I'm going to buy another big bag of GCR. So people absolutely believe in Treos. They believe in what's coming, and I'm going to show you some proof to elucidate that point in a second. So if you see this dump right here, to my understanding, I've talked to people in the community. These are not anybody on the Treos team. I don't want to give you the wrong impression, but I've talked to people who are very well versed in the community that have been with Treos and have been GCR holders for a long time. And what they've explained to me is that this dump is totally unrelated. It's essentially coming from, I guess, perhaps you could call it a third party. Some of these people may not even know about Treos. They may not even know about the fact that GCR is swapping. But as I've said, it doesn't matter if GCR goes to 1 Satoshi. The only thing that's going to change is there's going to be a larger margin of profit. And if I think that's the right business vernacular. So you can see all these orders here, and you can tell that despite all of these people selling, there are huge buy orders. Now, we don't like to focus on that, and if you notice, we're back up to 1,300, we are down to 1,100, and whether or not you view that as a big jump or not, some of these walls really aren't that big. I mean, as you can see, some are a little bit larger, but for the most part, it's nothing to look at and say, oh yeah, if the platform comes out and we're able to swap GCR for TRO and there are a ton of buyers, oh man, this price is never going to go up. No, this price may skyrocket. It may, and the worst that happens is that there are buyers on the platform. You have a ton of GCR you want to swap and sell for TRO, and you're making money, but I believe that it will catch on. So, let's look at the Treos Twitter here. As you can see, I mean, we're not lying about this stuff. I think the frame rate may be a little bit slow, but I will post a link to this in the description. I mean, as you can see, look, here's the Treos booth. I think they actually won the award for the most popular booth or most professional, well-run booth. Whatever it was, Treos was literally the most popular booth at the convention. This guy didn't cover too much of it. There's nothing wrong with that. But you look at images on their Twitter and you see how many people are there. You see how people are crowding around it. Or maybe these were pictures just posted by somebody else. But I remember looking at pictures that people posted and they were saying like, oh yeah, it was packed. Treos was so, people were spellbound by Treos simply for the fact, and Dan was even telling us that he's been in like 6 interviews. And people were kind of spellbound by it because they also have the ATM that they posted. They posted the pictures of the ATM that's going to be placed all around, I believe, Malta. And I look at this sometimes and I say to myself, people tell me, rightfully so, not to get emotionally attached to projects. And I agree with that 100%. I have lost tens of thousands of dollars getting emotionally attached to projects. Not because they were bad projects, just because I didn't know when to sell. I didn't know when to recoup or to buy back in. I just held like a moron. But what is different here so much, and then I'm going to stop scrolling in a second because I can't find the picture of the ATM. Maybe it was in the Discord. The difference here is that being so vehemently opposed to sticking with a project because you're emotionally attached, to me is just as crazy as not sticking with a project that constantly solidifies the professionalism, that constantly solidifies, look guys, we are here for the long run. This is not a joke. Most of these platforms are coins talking about ATMs and we're going to do this and we're going to be government regulated. They may be great people, they may be smart people, they may be rich people, but at the end of the day, it is still a pipe dream for them. I can't imagine any other coin, and I truly mean this, and I'm invested, I think, in some pretty decent coins, but I can't imagine any other coin that I'm invested in being even close to getting to Malta, let alone having a booth, let alone winning an award for basically having the best booth there. And they've told me that they're lined up with investors, not just me, but it was said publicly in the chat. So I look at this and I think they're in line with the Maltese regulations. They got ATMs that are, they do have a demo model that they showed there, and I guess the only reason why it's not functioning is because the platform's not live. They're going to come out with a platform. Everything is going to be within regulations. And the only thing that some people are worried about is the fact that a bunch of people who we don't even know, and probably don't even know about Treos, are tanking this coin. My theory is that this coin never should have been at the price that it was at. This was not a 15-cent coin. This was not a 35-cent coin like it was at before. Someone pumped that up. And now we're suffering the repercussions of it. Most of the reason, too, is why people are so disappointed is because they're saying, you know, this is just kind of cruel. I wish I could have bought it 7 cents or 8 cents or 10 cents the whole time. Instead, we had to pay a premium, and now the price is coming back down. But a lot of people assumed, look, the white paper is coming soon, the summit is coming soon, and we're afraid that this is the beginning of the pump. Now, it's been unbelievably underwhelming price action for this. I understand how tough it is to look at this and say, oh my goodness, dude, dude, I can't believe I put so much money into this. But here's one thing I'm going to tell you, and I think that this speaks more volume than anything else I've ever heard. My friends who are brilliant with trading, that I am nowhere near as close to. I don't even hold a candle to them. I don't hold a sparkler to them in terms of trading. Every single one of these guys that I've known that's made exorbitant sums off of trading a lot of these coins, they all tell me, they're like, yeah, now's a good time to buy more. And these are people that are unbelievably opposed to most coins that are pitched. They say, no, man, I don't know about that. I don't know if that's going anywhere. All of these people, after seeing the stuff like, you know, on Treos and whatnot, all of these people are going and buying more and more and more GCR. That's what they're doing. And to me, that just says so much. I mean, look, it doesn't get much more in your face than that. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. And you know what John McAfee said in regards to passing on this favor, if you've generated wealth and if you're trying to make the world a better place, as cliche as it sounds, what better way to do it than to provide literally one of the most revolutionary marketplaces of all time. Those are my thoughts on it, guys. This video has been a little bit long, but I think I'm going to start doing them more when I'm tired because it's just a stream of consciousness. I'd be terrible to lie detector test at 2 a.m. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I'll see you next video.